It has become a haven for underprivileged kids of all ages. The Museum of Contemporary Arts in North Miami allows children's imaginations to run wild through a variety of programs. Here to tell us how these classes are sometimes the only beacon of hope for these children is the executive director of the museum, Bonnie Clearwater. And joining her is Cassandra Timothy, an alumnus of the program. And thank you very much for joining. It's good to have you both here. When you talk about this being a beacon of hope for these kids, in what manner?
Well, the majority of the children that come to our program and youth are from low-income families, particularly in North Miami. And these programs are free for all teens. For children, we have scholarships for any child that qualifies. And it's a way for them to be creative, but also learn essential skills, not only for art, but for academic career, for finishing high school, getting into college, getting into careers. And these are great programs. Every afternoon there's at least 2 free programs for the teens. And during the summer we run a program every day for the children as well as the teen programs.
And you have a very robust school system in North Miami with North Miami Senior High, Junior High, Elementary School, and you draw a lot from those students as well.
Well, we're actual partners in the North Miami Communications and Arts Magnet. So we work from Bryan Elementary through North Miami Middle and Senior High as partners. In fact, one of the things we just completed with the North Miami Senior High students is a mural with a Miami artist, Brandon Opaka, on the outside of the new building. And it's right there on 135th Street for everyone to see.
Another tradition begins, okay. And Cassandra, you took this because you loved art, right?
Not really. I stumbled across MOCA. I was in middle school, I was in 8th grade, and I needed community service hours, and MOCA was 3 blocks away. So I started coming into MOCA, and it's been an instrumental part of my life ever since. Like, 8 years later, and I'm still part of MOCA. So you don't have to be an art major to come to MOCA. MOCA accepts everyone, and you begin to love and appreciate the art, because from knowing no one in art, now I have a growing appreciation for artists like Louis Bridjar, Nikki Esley, and like Brito, and I'm like, okay, MOCA has taught me this.
Now, of course, you went through this entire program of the arts, and of course, this inspired you to become an artist, right? Not necessarily, but you're graduating soon.
Yeah, I'm graduating from college soon.
And from USF.
Yeah, from USF in Tampa, Florida.
And with a degree in?
Political science.
Political science.
Yes.
Now, how has MOCA helped you, as far as the arts is concerned, get a political science career get going?
It really broadened my networking skills. Like, MOCA has taught me everything. I've met designers and artists, and you just learn to go with the flow as you're in MOCA. And like, my networking skills, like, I was in Tallahassee interning, and I was just like working the room, just like I worked at MOCA. So it was.
Now there are different classes there, but to mention a few, one is a fashion class.
Yeah, a few years ago we started a free after-school fashion class, realizing so many of the students were interested in fashion. We bring in a professional fashion designer, works with them. It's a very open way of working, whereas in school they're told they can only do this. Here they do get to express themselves, they get to work as adults. And the idea is to help them get the skills that they need to get into either the magnet programs, the high school magnet programs, or into art schools in college. And the first student to enter the program has just graduated, and he got into fashion school.
And also you have just art classes where kids can actually express themselves through art.
And again, the emphasis there is on building portfolios to get into the magnet programs and into college. And but the other skills are also for oral presentations, writing. We have the Summer Journalism Institute is running right now. Very intensive program, every day, free.
Cassandra, what do you experience out there? What was your favorite program, favorite experience?
My favorite experience was the Wednesday Junior Docent Program. It's a program where the teens can come after school and learn about the arts. And that's where I grew to appreciate the arts more. And that was like my best experience. That was my best experience at MOCA.
Was it? And you became an art lover?
Yeah.
And didn't think you'd do that at the very beginning, did you?
Political science major.
All right, well, thanks so much. The season for summer camps is in full swing. From fun with jungle animals to the making of movies, there's a camp for every child's vocation. Take a tour of all the activities for kids when you get local It's free for Comcast customers with Xfinity On Demand. I'm Spiro Canton. Thank you for joining us.